Okay, should be alive. Let's see. 1 2 1 2. Okay, should be alive. Let's see. 1 2 1 2. Everything is all right. Probably preloading the shaders. So yeah, take some time. I have a update on drivers. IT. Arc. I should see it. Kind of chest. Hey Akubulo, what's up? Thanks for stopping by. Well, hello Jacob. Thanks for stopping by. I'm trying to beat the Recon Breakpoint. Doing some mission. By the way, thanks for stopping by.
And we got company. Commander on the objective.
Oh. Well, this wasn't supposed to happen.
Outcast. They want to step up their game? Fine. Let them find me. Here they come.
Having a good day? Tell me where to find Ian Blake, or I'll make it a whole lot worse.
I already told you everything I know.
What outfit do you mean?
Hostile identified. Over there.
don't need to get a black outfit. Lot of fun. Ah, okay. To make one black test. Well, I test black.
We got a chopper in the skies. Watch yourself.
Pure black.
Located a bad guy over there.
Where do I need to go? Go here.
We're clear. Enemy chopper's out of range.
Ah. Or I can do. Yeah, the hat is weird. How to faster there? Hike or
Got a hostile position there.
Contact!
Nice shot.
Take cover! Hostile! Attacking!
They know we're here. Hostile in sight. There. Combat drones flying.
Light 'em up! It's good to have more firepower.
hey, Facebook. Just a moment. Well, it seems while I'm on Facebook, I cannot open. You know what? I'm gonna check it out after the game. Strange, I cannot. Sorry, but not working. Just black screen. Oh. Ah, oh, something is with the Facebook. Cannot open even through the phone. Thing is not working. Yeah, it seems Messenger is not on the phone and PC.
Get going. I'll find a way to catch up.
Hey, where's that driver off to? Huh. Strange. I'm going to see
Take the
what's
ride. I'll find my own.
Sure.
Gotcha, boss.
Come on, look at this. Stuck on a nothing.
Enemy forces!
Shit. Nice shot, boss. That guy spotted.
Bro, I have a message from you, but I cannot see it. Oh, I know. I know. Nice. Oh, now I can. It's working. Oh, wait a minute. Hey, it's working. Division 2 Invasion. Nice. Nice outfit. You know what? You gave me an idea. I probably gonna play Division after the Ghost Recon. It's a nice game.
Okay, let me see what we got here.
You want me to make a same outfit?
Located a bad guy over there.
Nice. Okay. Tab. Something is wrong with the Facebook. It's really, really slow.
That's it.
I will. I just need to open the Facebook. I mean, it's taking a while. I don't know why. Working. Okay. As is on the. Okay. I need tactical pants. See? Pants are fun. This one or this is one. Wait a minute. Ah. One or it's with this one. It has a bag. With the bag, I have still locked. Can't open it yet. But I can do like this. But with the black. Like this. Let me see top. Top is the black t-shirt. But black. Vest. Net. Vest. Huh? Something like this, I think. Yeah. You have a skirt. Skirt. Well, I don't have a mask as you do. Everything is locked. Taken.
I'm seeing a support unit on target.
Oh shit! Get ready, we
Standing. I got eyes on the CO. Got one. Over there.
Visual on sniper.
Stay away from the lighthouse.
Way to get some. Saw a sniper. Roger. Moving to the target. Good to
Target locked.
I see a breacher.
Please just be quiet. It's bad enough I
Get your
gotta
enemy
be out.
objective.
Ain't nothing moving up.
Kiss my ass, you goddamn goons! Get the hell away from me!
Got a hostile.
Goddamn well there's nothing out here. Yeah, I know.
Maneuvering in position. Sniper sighted. Got him. They're down.
Solid work.
Like you'd do anything if you did find someone. Still nothing.
Roger. Moving. Set to take out the target.
Killed him.
Nice shooting.
Stay the hell away from me! Don't come near me, you goddamn sons of bitches! Thinking you can scare me?
Compromise. Moving there. Get here, boss. Okay, Ghost Lead. We're clear.
Good hits. Carrie.
Who's asking?
Name's Nomad. Now your neighbors asked me to help you. Said you might have been giving the soldiers some trouble.
And I do it again. The beach? It doesn't belong to them. Their operation was destroying the reef and the wildlife.
All right, well, I don't think they'll be coming back.
It's been ages since I've seen the beach so peaceful.
The snipers made things a bit complicated, but I think they got the message.
My dad gave me this compass. It is the most precious thing I carry with me. I'd like you to have it.
I appreciate it, but I can't take it.
No, honestly, take it. As a way to never forget what happened here. When you're lost, it'll help you find home. At least it did for me.
What are your plans?
I'll keep moving forward.
Be back in a moment.
That's what my people do. Surrender isn't in our blood.
Yeah, I see that. Just try to keep that temper in check.
Take care of yourself.
We go. Go up. And this chest. Actually. Sorry. Closest I can get here, I think. It's Owie. Go. One point something kilometers.
Overhead.
Bad guy spotted.
Strange plans.
Heads up. Bad guy over there.
Man, this is bullshit. I trained to be a ninja, and now...
What the
day,
hell?
baby.
Patterson! Yo, I see movement ahead!
Big bro.
Deploying combat drone.
Oh, they won't know what hit him.
What are you keeping from me?
Damn it! I said everything I
Ready,
know, I
boss.
swear!
Let's get it.
Hostile spotted there.
Sniper. Good.
Got a hostile position there.
Not the... actually closer. And I thought.
There has to be useful intelligence here. Combat drone's battery is drained.
The extra firepower would have helped.
Come on, boys.
Let me see what we're up against.
Let me get a clean shot. On you go, Ghost Lead.
Maneuvering now, boss. Got one. Over there. Heavy's in my crosshairs.
Getting in position.
Got a hostile.
Ready to shoot. Hostile down, Ghost Lead.
Well done.
Spotted one. There. Roger. Moving to target.
We lost one. Intruders in the area.
All set.
Bad guy spotted.
Clear. They're gone.
Rock and roll.
Okay, need to go up and quickly take them
There's
out.
an hostile.
I'll size him up. Starting scan. Stay vigilant. Any hostiles on scan.
Stay sharp.
Raj, getting in position.
Moving to the target.
Radio
Come on.
identified. And target. We're set.
I'm on the target.
Killed him.
Nice shooting.
That's the stuff.
Need to kill them without repeating.
Sniper in the area. Maneuvering in position. On the sniper. Heavy gunner ID'd. Clear. They're gone.
Rock and roll.
Right. Not reach him.
Clean kill, Ghost. Let me get a clean shot.
Moving to position. Ready, boss. I don't got him, boss.
Targeting the VIP. Boss, the target moved out of visual.
Sweet shot, Ghost Lead.
Somewhere below.
I guess they aren't coming back.
Clean kill, Nomad.
I must stay down somehow. Must be way down here. Let me try from the inside. There must be some.
It'll probably make Blake worse.
Okay. Now let's move to the main objective.
Who are you?
There's a heavy in here. Out.
Now you're just showing off.
How do you like that, man?
He missed me.
If you've had your eye on me, you know what I need. And you know I won't ask twice.
All right. All right. Look, the drone control program is locked with a biometric reader.
Where is it?
On the other side of the base. You'd be a fool to try dragging me there.
Let's go.
That guy over there. Spotted one. There. They figured out we're here. Over there! Hostile identified. Over there. Got a hostile position there. Hostile identified. Over there.
Let me escort you.
Eyes on a hostile. Heads up. Bad guy over there. Spotted one. There.
Must pull him upper.
Got one. Over there. Got a hostile. Bad guy spotted.
Located a bad guy over there. Hostile identified. Over there.
Got one. Over there.
There is.
Eyes on a hostile.
That guy spotted. Got a hostile.
Ah.
Got one. Over there.
Located a bad guy over there. Got a hostile position there.
He probably needs help
Hostile identified. Over there.
by the scanner.
Got a hostile position there.
Oh,
Look, we can make a deal here. I got secrets. Lots of secrets. Oh, things I could tell you about Jay Skell, huh?
Give me access to your drone control program.
Maybe you'd like to get some dirt on Walker, huh?
I want you to unlock the program.
Okay, all right. But you just gotta think bigger, kid.
who's that?
Silverback, what the fuck are you doing?
We're tired of you peeping through our keyholes, Blake.
He got out.
Looks like you're out of friends.
You gotta help me. God, help me, please.
Yeah, I don't have to do shit.
He died? Not wounded. Not dead. Bruh. Action. Died like the thought he got some fight back.
The drone control program is unlocked.
Yes! We've already started working.
Will the extraction take a while?
It's a very large program. Still, it's just a minute compared to the symphony we're working on at Project Deus.
Here comes the sermon.
I am not ashamed of trying to elevate humanity.
I'm not sure humanity wants to be elevated.
Why on earth would you say that?
Because I've seen people try. And somebody always throws a wrench into saving the world.
What the hell, Cole? That kid had friends in high places.
We here to make the world a better place. We here to get a promotion.
Always thought you were a little unbridled. But you're just an asshole.
Sir, the lieutenant was out of control. He was mentally unstable, a danger to us and to the entire...
Don't give me that shit, Nomad. If Lieutenant Vaughn hadn't killed that civilian, the pair of you would be rotting in a hole in Leavenworth.
Ah, you always knew he was fucking useless. Everybody complained about his shitty work. Goddamn sense of entitlement.
You can't kill someone just because he's bad at his job.
We are here to complete a task, sir. Would you sacrifice our mission? Would you risk our lives just because that kid's daddy is a senator?
You're out of line, Walker.
What are you gonna do, sir? You gonna charge me? You know something that'd be worth it? This here's about what's right.
What's right? Murdering an officer of the United States Army is right!
What's right is getting an incompetent counterintelligence officer off the goddamn battlefield.
Who the fuck?
What's right is protecting our mission from a privileged brat who fucks our shit up worse than the enemy does.
Colonel, you cannot...
What's right is standing up for something. Even though we got a sniveling hypocrite as a boss. A man with no balls, no vision.
Walker, ease up.
You listen to your friend, Colonel. You're ghosts, but you're not untouchable.
I can't stand this shit anymore. Fuck are we doing working for these assholes? They don't care how hard we work. They got no fucking idea about what it is we do.
Listen, I stay because we do try to do what's right, okay?
Not this chain of command. Goddamn sanctimonious bastards! You are a plague on this earth! You want to do what's right? Well, you can't. Not here.
Are you quite
I think
finished?
the Walker has a point.
Yep. I think I am.
He's my enemy, but I kinda like him. Has his principles.
And Walker criticized those generals for sacrificing civilians, but now he's doing the same.
I would never do such a thing.
Project Deus is supposed to be the end of human history, right? The beginning of transhumanism.
I'm just saying. I get the impression Scale-Tech tries to answer if they can do something without worrying about why they do it.
I assure you, Project Deus has very sound values.
Yeah, sure. Of course.
If you doubt that we're up to your standards, Christina, you should join us.
It all fits in here?
That's a DNA-based flash drive. You could practically fit the Library of Congress in there. Good luck.
There are other ways we could help one another. Speak to me when you have the time.
Time now. In base.
feds will be
That's
damn
something you
pleased
might
to know
find
you're
interesting.
Yeah, here we go.
Never thought I'd say this, but Schultz is doing it.
Hey, genius. We've got the AI.
Thank you. We heard about Sentinel getting rough on the people out there.
Well, let's just say Sentinel has suffered a bit of a setback. The folks out there are doing a bit better now.
Good. Good. Look, we're close. Paul and I are so close. And this AI, it's gonna get us there.
Okay, let's try to shop.
So is the broadcast having any effect?
A group of outcasts saved my ass out there. Might be a good idea to join forces. You okay? No. I'm fine.
I've got all the best stuff.
No, you don't.
Are you ready for this fight?
Just missing the old days. Went for a hike the other day up this ridge at sunset. When I get to the top, the lights of liberty are shining so brightly. Insane place. It used to be just wild coast, an untouched world.
Will you ever see this coming?
It was different for sure. I remember looking up and seeing so many stars. You could stare up at them forever. Something like that anymore.
Yeah, wow. I wish I could have seen it.
think we'd end up here?
Let's see.
Are you ready for this fight? I ran into a swarm of scale pollinators yesterday.
We ready to save Aroa?
Fox received a recording from his source. I'm not sure, but I think it could help.
What is it?
Play the recording.
How to? Where are the recording? Oh. How to do it? Here's the ring.
I don't have much time. One of Walker's lackeys, one of the wolves, Walker beat him severely. Others have been killed. I don't know if they were deserting, if they were traitors. I don't know why Walker did that. That wolf, he knows something. He must. He was spotted near Ancient Harbor. You have to hurry.
How well did you know Walker?
Well, we fixed things together. He was a military advisor brought in after the Skeltec bombing. We were still in mourning for the friends we lost, and then this hero shows up. He was magnetic, charismatic, you know? Like a TV star or something.
Yeah. That guy could charm the fleas off a dog. He kind of changed after he left the unit.
He never spoke about it.
Well, it's top secret. Let's just say it wasn't pretty. Genius. What's this thing keeping people in Aroa?
The drone perimeter. We're calling it Operation Citadel. I think Walker came up with the name.
Any weak spots?
The perimeter is made up of different interlocking sectors, and each sector has its own drone swarm. Each swarm is managed by an AI that runs through a local relay terminal.
I can see that system working for surveillance, But it took out my chopper without firing a shot.
The swarms, they're made up of dozens of miniature drones that act in unison, like a flock.
You made an artificial bird strike.
No. We made artificial birds to do the job of bees. Pollination. It's Stone and Walker who militarized our swarms to create a deadly shield perimeter. Who thinks like that?
People after power. Scaltech needs to start thinking more like its clients. I suppose you got tricked into inviting private military contractors into Aroa.
Well, I mean, not exactly. We're self-governing.
You used to be.
Okay, we used to be. We needed security. Not just as a police force, but as security. At least that's what Miles got me to finally admit.
Against pirates and the Mole-Men and such?
Our drone security was limited. It still is. If unauthorized people land, we would know about it, but we couldn't do anything about it.
You're obviously not afraid of squatters. You were afraid of corporate spies.
We do get spies from time to time. Don't tell the shareholders, but the more our tech discoveries are disseminated throughout the world, the better off it'll be. But I was worried about the safety of our staff, the bombing. I just never imagined the antibiotics would be more deadly than the illness. Sentinel snuck a private army into the abandoned U.S. military complexes. Stone's been planning this takeover from day one. My colleague, Ayana Puri, who dealt with this, certainly has a better picture.
This guy, Trey Stone, doesn't make things easy.
He always seemed kind of ambitious. He and Walker always had some friction.
Walker mentioned Stone before, but never in a friendly way. I take it he isn't very likable.
He's a creep. But I've had to work with all kinds of people before. Sometimes you tolerate jerks just because they get the job done.
Did he get the job done?
I don't actually know. He kind of insulated himself. As a subcontractor, I couldn't supervise him the way I did other people. I had to trust Walker when he said things were going well.
Fox called you his best friend.
Yeah, I never thought about it, but I guess he's mine too.
Times like this, you can count your real friends on one hand. You known him a while? You a buddy from college or something?
No. A few years ago, I hired him as a consultant. He was working on the problem P versus NP.
That literally means nothing to me.
It's a math problem. One of the math problems. But Fox was just so enthusiastic about everything, I widened the scope of his role. He was involved in every non-military project Skeltech had.
He's a good guy to have around.
Absolutely.
Hey, what's the deal with this chick on all the video screens? Ayana Puri.
Yeah, my CFO.
I guess she's just, fulfilling her regular job duties, sharing the company news.
Yeah. Did you see the one where she said I was crazy? Having a mental breakdown or something?
It's not a bad propaganda campaign.
She's not as smart as she thinks she is. Her strategies were always traditional. She's never had any real vision.
So why keep her?
She seems so genuinely concerned about the employees' welfare. Now I see she's just playing office politics. She's more clever than smart. She's effectively taken over as CEO.
Hey, did Fox tell you who his inside source might be? Now, I don't want to press him. I'm not even 100% that he has one. But if that source gets into trouble, he could need someone to help out.
He hasn't told me, and I doubt he would respond well to a man with a gun asking him the question.
Hey, you don't have to tell me, just as long as you know.
I don't know. And it's not like him to be quiet about anything. I mean, the things that guy told me about his ex-wife, it was like listening to a guy describe a squid eating a chocolate birthday cake. Nobody needs to hear that.
So if he is keeping this secret, it must be pretty big.
Must be.
Hey, genius. I always thought you were more of a pacifist. Gotta say, though, it's a damn shame you had to start making lethal drones.
I was naive, I guess. I always hoped for the best out of people, you know? When a bomb goes off and I meet the wrong person at the worst time, I bought their logic that if you want peace, carry a big stick line of reasoning. Stone even said, doesn't God have his avenging angels guarding the gates of paradise? It never felt right here. We're building heaven on earth. We're not gods.
Is that why you kept it secret? Project Omega? Because, you know, some people might look at it as a PR shield, keeping the image of a pacifist while making money on weapons.
PR is important, but you don't wear a seatbelt because you're planning to get into a car crash, right?
You have to be cautious.
Right.
That outcast bombing must have hit you pretty hard.
Maybe you read about it. I lost my wife in the September 11th attack on the World Trade Center.
Sorry. I didn't know. I guess I can't blame you for bringing in Stone and Sentinel.
Do you know what it feels like to lose someone?
Yeah, I do.
You get all torn up inside. You get to feel like you're falling, but it's an endless fall. You grab hold of anything you can.
So what am I grabbing hold of now?
I don't know. Us. We need you, Nomad. But you probably need us every bit as much.
Hey, I've been hearing about that World 2.0 stuff. And maybe the world needs a software patch, but a utopia? Really?
People out there in the rest of the world, they think the Earth's dying. They have this belief in scarcity. They think that we'll run out of energy, out of space, or out of water, or anything. And that makes every day a crisis.
And World 2.0 would fix that crisis?
It was more about fixing that mentality. I wanted to show the rest of the world that with innovation, with creativity, and with a little courage, it's easy to see the universe is abundant.
And how about now?
It's still an abundant universe. That hasn't changed. Just, I thought I could keep out jealous people. And the cowards.
No getting away from them.
No. I'm probably not as brave as I want to be either.
How did you buy Aroa in the first place?
I didn't buy it. I leased it. Aroa is technically part of New Zealand, but the U.S. had leased it for years.
Yeah. That's why there's the old naval station. But wouldn't it have been easier to rent a chunk of California or something? I'm sure there's a big stretch of Mojave that nobody wants.
Yeah. The abandoned naval station here piqued our interest initially, hoping we could piggyback on the Cold War infrastructure. That was a wash. But once we had visited Aroa, its biodiversity won us over. Good Hope Mountain has ice, Infinity is surrounded by fields, and the swamps of Finnbog sport as harsh a conditions as any good drone tester could wish for. We fell in love with the place. I bought the lease from the U.S. government.
And now these are your islands. No government but Skeltech.
Well, Avoiding government regulation was a factor.
Oh, I'll bet it was. I met a lot of Skeltech employees who are mad at you.
The outcasts. Sentinel hasn't taken care of them yet?
Nope.
They're naive, but they can learn. They can do some good for the island.
They're small-minded, fearful. If they think the world is going to destroy them, it will.
Well, we need them, so maybe we can change their minds.
Some people don't change, Nomad.
But some of them do. You healed up from the bombing attack? I mean, in your head?
Yeah, well, I had to deal with the aftermath. First team to inspect the site. I still remember all those broken windows, shattered shards of glass. I kept thinking, we can fix those, we can fix those. I got the windows fixed, but I stopped scheduling non-vital meetings in the Skell Foundation head office. It's different than when you see something on TV. It's just reporters and sirens. It's the smell. So acrid it singes your nostrils, like the energy around you has been sucked away, you know?
Yeah, I do.
And the bombers were never caught. We never knew if another one was coming. We suspected the outcast, but now that Sentinel's taken over, I wonder.
You're the one who asked Sentinel to step in.
Yeah, that's on me.
I need more about Paula Madeira. How long have you known her?
Years. I hired her right out of grad school. Actually, she was still in grad school. She was only 20, but she was just so smart. I knew that with her, I could lay the foundation of Skeltech's advanced drone program.
But are you friends? Was there something else going on, or what? There's something here I'm missing.
I think hiring her so young, she never really learned the art of adapting. She didn't like working with Walker. I could have handled her differently. I know I need to talk to her about that.
You didn't answer my question.
It hurt. She was so special and one of the first to truly believe. And in hindsight, she was also right. She saw right through Walker. She was immune to his charm. And I was deaf to her warnings.
Explain something to me. This Titan program. Why in the hell would you think it was a good idea to build giant killing machines? Aren't lethal drones enough?
I recognize that smaller drones are already deadly and far more cost-efficient, but I was influenced.
Walker.
He was always complaining that the existing drones didn't have enough media presence. These days, wars are fought on television screens. He wanted Titans that could exude charisma and raise hope and simultaneously suffocate the spirit of a nation.
Sounds charming.
I find that once I'm given a task, my inspiration is fueled by the vacuum. I knew that what Walker wanted was entirely unnecessary for counterterrorism, but I got carried away. Now I shudder to imagine what he intended the whole time.
You're not the only one. When did you get away from using dollars?
You like the Screds?
I don't understand them.
They're a cryptocurrency. As much as we could, we wanted to get away from the control of international banking.
But it's a made-up money.
All money is made up. It only has value because we all agree on it as a medium of exchange. Everyone in Aurora agrees to use Screds. And Skeltech makes sure to create a limited supply.
So if we all agree to use your play money instead of dollars, the economy still works the same way?
Money's only worth what you think it's worth.
My mind blown. Listen, I get that Maddox isn't exactly warm and friendly. But why do people hate her?
They don't hate her as much as they fear humanity's evolutionary destiny.
Whoa, that's a little intense. Even for you.
Grace Maddox is in charge of Skeltech's transhumanist research, Project Deus. Yeah, on a personal level, she's not, fun.
Yeah, she's also really into herself.
Sure, she's really effective. I gave her a huge budget. She wants more.
You give it to her?
Ayana Puri, my CFO, wouldn't let me. So Maddox cut costs. Instead of spending the time to perfect a true quantum computer, she developed a DNA-based computer that behaves like a quantum computer.
And you know what she's doing with that?
She plans to download her mind onto that computer. I know it sounds a little crazy and unbelievable, but someone will do it. And she should be first.
Sometimes it seems like Harmony's the only Skeltech kid in Aurora.
I don't know. We invited more people to Aurora who had children, but most of them turned us down. It was kind of great having Harmony around.
Well, I'm glad it worked out the way it did. There ain't so many kids out in Aurora for me to worry about.
Believe me, worrying about Harmony is enough.
You two seem to get along.
Yeah. She treats me like another kid. She's smart, but having her around helps me see things with new eyes.
But aside from her dad, she has no one else here?
No, just me.
You and Paula cool now?
I hope so. I've known her almost her whole adult life, you know?
You're kind of her mentor.
A mentor's more than a boss. More than a friend, even. I've guided her entire career. I don't want her to feel betrayed.
Well, she's here now. That's something. It's at least a start. You sure this virus is gonna work?
Absolutely. It's not a computer virus like any other. Yes, it will hack systems, controlling a sector of drones, but this virus includes an evolutionary algorithm.
Machine learning backdoor malware? I like my attacks a little simpler.
But our opponent, the systems, they're too complex to come at them with anything less. But don't worry. Paul and I will make it work.
I hope so, genius. I hope so. So, what does a billionaire arms dealer do? You know, whenever he's not manufacturing killing machines.
Skeltech is responsible for an extensive catalog of inventions over the past decades.
I'm listening.
Our first economically viable autonomous machine was the Skell Farmer, a harvester capable of recognizing the range and ripeness of crops. Since then, it's found unintended utility in mining and forestry.
So explain to me how you got here. From farming drones to war machines.
Our next invention, the Skell Transporter, was the first affordable smart delivery device, a new standard in the industry. The Skell Doctor may interest you, an advanced cousin specialized to carry sensitive medical supplies. You could easily shoot one out of the sky to steal its payload.
Could be useful.
Our Cherubim City and Sky models behave like mobile CCTVs, capable of facial and behavioral identification, and alert authorities in real time. I suggest you steer clear of them if you want to move undetected.
I'll keep that in mind.
My point is that I have dedicated my life to improving the human condition and relieving the population from the crushing weight of repetitive work.
Well, let's see if we can make sure your legacy's intact at the end of this. Genius. I need you to tell me everything you can about all the lethal drones out there.
Of course. Anything I can do to help undo what I've done. It all started with two basic military training drones. The Incubus for ground and its airborne sister, the Succubus. They were then multi-purpose, giving birth to new models. Eamon and his flying sibling Murmur were taught to patrol areas in the wild. Ime and Malphus were designated for location defense. The meanest models were Andrus and Stalus, search and destroy drones that the wolves just love.
I'm sure they're all perfectly tailored for whatever Walker's got in mind. Go on.
Behemoths are massive tank-like machines with incredible firepower. You'll mostly find them guarding infrastructure and strategic assets. Azraels, on the other hand, are long-range, high-altitude spy drones. They're capable of recon over a wide array of land and utilize heat sensors and pattern recognition to identify threats and intrusions. They aren't very well suited for battle, though. They mostly just point out targets so that strike forces can do the dirty work.
Thanks, genius. Wish me luck. Stay out of trouble.
Focus is my forte.
But I think I gonna do it tomorrow. Start a new quest line. Yeah. There's some fighting. Yeah, hours. So, okay guys, thanks for watching.